Killer Mike won 3 Grammys and was arrested. Did we just witness a setup? What up, world? Your boy Charles Brown back again talking facts. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Head on over to CLBMG to check out what we got cooking. I'm not the conspiracy guy. Let me just be honest. I'm going to start there. I'm not a conspiracy guy. I hate when people make a conspiracy out of everything. And I will listen to your conspiracy, but it got to make sense. If it don't make no sense, I'm going to say it's ridiculous and it's bogus, right? Some stuff don't make no sense. But first thing I want to say is congratulations to Killer Mike for winning the Grammys. I see a lot of pseudo fake woke dudes online with a whole lot of stuff to say because a black man is ecstatic about accepting an award from white people. And I understand what you mean, but at the same time, let that man be great. The Grammys is not completely run by all white people because a lot of the voters are now black. Let's start there. Killer Mike won an award from his peers. And if you live in your life, everything is about the color of people's skin, you probably got a really bad existence. I'm just going to be honest with you. Because if you can't get out here and do more things and advance yourself in a world that's full of all nationalities, and you back yourself into a corner of black, black, black all single day, you're probably living in a really bad space. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just going to keep it a buck, right? I grew up in Chocolate City. I'm from D.C. I went to Malcolm X Middle School, red, black, and green, Kwanzaa, all that, and I'm as black than anybody. And I don't live my life based on the white man this and the white man. You can't live like that, bro. I'm going to be honest with you because simple fact of the matter is this whole world is revolving around all races. And let that man be great. He won his award. He won the hip hop award because he deserved it. He had the album of the year. Now, I'm a Nas fan. And I'm not mad that 3 lost. Killer Mike set out to make the best album. He went really, really hard with it. He did some things on there that a lot of people probably were afraid to do. And it's a very black experience. And I'm starting to learn that a lot of people who don't like black experience albums really got a lot of self-searching in their own life to do because they really don't understand what the black experience is. It's about overcoming things and achieving certain things in a level of your whatever your craft is. You want to get acknowledged for what you do. And that's how you expand. Killer Mike was one of the first rappers talking about buying into black-owned banks and buying into black-owned stores. A lot of guys online, they'll just say stuff, right? They have nothing, they have no plan, they have nothing to back it up. They'll just want to be, oh, this dude is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because these are the people who have really nothing going on but Twitter. Right? They get 500 followers on Twitter because they speak in these fake woke things. They're not doing nothing for the culture itself to advance the culture. Right? They got everything to say bad about the blacks that are actually making money and advancing their lives as well as others. A black guy like Killer Mike will be providing 20, 30 jobs. But it's a dude that work at Walmart that's online calling them right? So the simple fact of the matter is, if you don't understand, just get out the way. If you don't understand what this black excellence thing is about and about how we're building this to become something better, and that does include Grammys. And we're going to get into the Grammys, not even showing him. We're going to get into all that. Just stick with me. We're going to get to all of that, right? But it includes getting Grammys. It includes earning awards. You know why? Because earning awards shows your peers that you are on the same level as them, if not better. When you are able to step up on a stage in a room full of your peers, it advances the entire culture, not just you. When they did Oscars So White and everybody boycotted, guess what happened? A whole bunch of black people got a lot of awards after that, a lot of nominations. They got a lot more voting slips given to people of color. And what you don't understand is it ain't just white man awards, right? These awards provide stature. When you can add that to your title, you can walk into more rooms with more money. I'm a Grammy award winning artist. But the pseudo woke dudes don't tell you that because they don't really have much going on. right? You find any of these pseudo woke dudes, their stuff is collapsing around them. Their stuff is falling apart. But they'll tell you who is the shucking and jiving, who's the step and fetcher. They'll tell you that all day, right? But they won't tell you nothing about how to get your kids into college, right? The simple fact of the matter is, it's not just about being black and he's shucking and jiving for the white man's award. Any situation, if I can go into your life and in your line of work, if that line of work is worth anything, you are trying to advance in it. And to advance in any line of work, you have to be acknowledged by your peers and you have to make business relationships. These are just facts. I don't know if this is over your head or if it doesn't make any sense to you. You have to, I don't care if you're doing plumbing and you want to open a small plumbing company, you're going to need referrals. You're going to need people to say, oh, John is a great plumber. He does great work. I recommend John. You know what else gets people to recommend you? When all of your peers can vote and say that you're great at that. That leads to more financial freedom. That's why you have reviews online. When you got more 5-star reviews, people are going to come to your business more. It just makes sense, bro. So while you're sticking everything into a black and white envelope, real people out here doing real change, right? And the people like Kai Cenat who don't know who Killer Mike is, that's okay. You shouldn't be proud of that. But you got to understand, when you see a Kai Cenat, right? First of all, anybody my age ain't sitting there watching that anyway. The only time we even know what he's doing is when something goes viral, and that's his whole job, is to go viral. As he's talking, you can see his wheels spinning of how can I turn this into something viral. You see him looking around, how can I make this? And he spazzes out and does something crazy, and it goes viral. Good for him. That's his job. He's a young kid that bet $300,000 on a Madden game that he lost, and he can pay it from going viral, right? But at the end of the day, him saying who knows this guy, who voted on this, who gave this award to Killer Mike, that just shows he's not a part of this culture, right? He's not a part of this hip hop culture. If you're looking at a screen that says Drake, 21 Savage, Her Lost, Nas, who else was it? Nicki Minaj for Barbie or whatever it was, and I don't even remember who I think it was it Travis Scott? I think it was, and then it says Killer Mike, right? And you know all of them, but you don't know Killer Mike. You're probably not a part of this culture. So your opinion is null and void. We don't respect your opinion on this subject. You might as well move along and save that for the YouTube kids that find that appealing, right? But I digress. I'm gonna get there. It's so much to discuss in this situation, right? Now, Mike he swept the Grammys, right? Drake does his first post about the Grammys. If you're all whatever. You know what he wrote. Basically, you're all winners. Don't let the Grammys decide. Don't let the Grammys make you feel less than. What are you writing that for? You can't win them all, bro. Jay-Z went to the Grammys one year. I think he lost 9 in a row. He came home with 0. He came home with 0, right? You don't win them all, dog. I personally think either you care or you don't. And if you don't care, then you don't tweet about it. I don't think artists should be on Twitter on Grammy night commenting about the Grammys that they ain't at. If you cared, you should have went your ass over there. I'm sure they had a seat for you. Right? And Nicki fans all upset and Drake fans all upset. And they toyed with Nicki. I'm just going to be honest. And let's get into the scandal. So why would you post someone as the winner of something that they did not win? And then come back and say, oops, my bad. Why would you do that? My only answer could be, you're trying to upset that artist. The Grammys has had a good 10-year history with Nicki Minaj that they don't like her for whatever reason. So I don't think that was an accidental. How do you type all of that up? Hit send on it. Congratulations, Nicki, for the Ice Spice and the Barb's, Barbie song, And then you come back a few minutes like, ooh, my bad. That's not an accident. That's not an accident. Whoever hit send on that had to see who really won. But I digress with that too, because I feel like this whole thing looks fishy. The whole thing with Grant, that's why I bring up the blackness, because the fake woke people want to say he's dancing and shucking and jiving for the white man's award. But the white man don't want him there either, because simple fact of the matter is he's going to say something to them black kids that he's trying to change their lives for. Right? They didn't show the Grammys. They didn't show the winners live as if it was 1989 all over again. And I did a video saying we need to move forward with the Grammys, We got to advance our people. We got to, like, almost bygones be bygones. And it looked crazy now that they didn't even show the damn award again. Now, in fairness, they didn't show the rock recipients either. Or the electric music awards either. So I think the Grammys is more concentrating on getting these performances up there, getting these bodies in the room of these celebrities, getting them on camera showing that they're trying to get the ratings up because this thing is down. So I think they're more concerned with who they can get a shot of and what dress and this and that and what suit than showing the freaking awards. But at the end of the day, you don't do a hip hop 50th and then a few months later, you don't even show hip hop on the daggone screen. And last but not least, out of all I just told you, they goofed up Nicki's award, gave her the goofy, they gave her the banana in the tailpipe. You gotta be quicker than that, right? They give Killer Mike his award, but they don't televise it. Give him 3 awards, which he rightfully deserved. This is about music, bro. The Grammys is supposed to be about the music, and they got it wrong a couple times. But when they get it right, they got it right. When they gave Nas his award, they got it right. Music is subjective. Everybody not going to agree. But for one, if you didn't hear Killer Mike, you can't say he didn't deserve it. First of all. And second of all, I'm just going to be 100% honest. Killer Mike had the best rap album out of those albums listed there. He put more time and effort. It was a bigger production, live instrumentation. Andre 3000 features, some of the best stuff that he's ever done in his life. It sounded like an Outkast record, right? He deserved it. Congratulations. Now, if we're going to talk about numbers and sales, but that's not what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about music. He had the best album. I'm going to take that Killer Mike over to Her Loss all day. And I'm not even going to hear whatever Nicki has put out. I'm just not even hearing that. I'm just beyond stuff. Certain stuff I'm just not going to listen to. I'm not going to waste my time. I already know what it is. And you may say, Charles, how you already know if you don't hear it? Well, put it like this. With the one that just dropped, I think I went and probably I might have skimmed into 1 or 2. And they sound 1 or 2 tracks on the Nicki Minaj album. And they sounded exactly like I thought they would. And I didn't listen to anything else. So I gave it a shot. So I already know what it is. So it's like, why would I expect in a situation of awards for albums that don't have the substance of what Killer Mike is talking about? He's talking about the full-on black experience, which is ironic because they're trying to call him a coon. I love it. Like, they're trying to call him a coon for getting his award, right? But the simple fact of the process is this guy album has so much black substance that you walk away feeling like you just went literally into the South and you lived there for years. But I already know the experience, so I didn't need the album to give it to me. But it's just a good space. He didn't hold back. He didn't do no shucking and jiving on it, and he got the award anyway. a lot of people are coming at this man for something he had no control over. You can't control whether you win the award, because if you could, a lot of people would give themselves the award. Now we're going to get, I went a whole roundabout way to get to why I feel like something was wrong with how they did Killer Mike with this arrest. Still fuzzy. He's already out of jail. He went in, went out. But allegedly it's about he got walked away in handcuffs, and it's allegedly over an overzealous quote unquote security guard. You know how you hear about JFK and you read it and you learn all these different scenarios of what happened with JFK, and it seems always bigger than whatever they tell you, right? They always want to tell you that, oh, it was one guy and he just 3 shots and it was over. But then when you realize it was way more people involved and it was way more reasons why that couldn't happen. I'm looking at this, and I told you I'm not a conspiracy guy, but this guy just won on the biggest night on the biggest stage of his career. And he gets arrested and they don't show him on the freaking awards. You just put a blemish on this man's name forever. There's one of them rappers. He won a Grammy and got arrested the same night. He can't never take that away. His name is gone forever. You didn't put him on the screen because soon as you saw, this is my opinion, soon as you saw who won it, it wasn't no way you're going to let that man get up there and start spouting that political stuff he be talking. That's just my opinion. So you didn't televise him. And then you went one step further, in my opinion, to concoct something to have this man arrested. Now, over a misdemeanor argument, you need to put him in handcuffs? A misdemeanor argument, you need to put that man in handcuffs. I ain't seen nobody else in handcuffs. Allegedly, they got a call on him, a disorderly conduct, whatever it was. Handcuffs? I've been in worse situations than that and been told to just go home, leave. They wanted to make an example out of this man. And it worked. Because no sooner he won, about 30 minutes later, every single site in the world is showing this man walking in handcuffs. Walking in handcuffs. You just gave him 3 awards for best rap album, and then you locked up the rapper. And a lot of people are not going to get the follow-up story. They're not going to care. Now Killer Mike is the rapper that got locked up at the Grammys. I can't find a better conspiracy than this. I want to not believe it. But I can't find a better one. It's something to this to me. I don't know what it is. It's a problem. It's a problem. And I feel like we're never going to know what it is, but we can hypothesize. I don't know the exact nature of why he was arrested. But I do know that he was arrested on the biggest night and they didn't show him on TV. You got to go online and find his acceptance speech. That tells me they didn't want that dude on there. And then to take it one step further, and he didn't say nothing bad on the acceptance speech. But to put the icing on the cake, we're going to lock him up. Now, it could all be whatever, and it could be a misunderstanding, but I guarantee you, them cops didn't have no misunderstanding. They treated him like a straight-up N-word. I'm sure, let's just be honest, and I'm getting out of here after this. I'm sure there's been a lot of white guys that had a little too much at that thing and got a little loud, got a little buzz, and they showed them, let's just go this way. We're going to take you that way. Showed them to their limousine. And let them go home. I ain't got nothing else to say about it. CLBMG, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Go over to CLBMG.com. Every Wednesday night, we do Talking Facts. We will be discussing this. Not Talking Facts, I'm sorry. We do the What Show every Wednesday night. Make sure you tune in on that. Every Tuesday night, we do the Mix Down. And every Thursday night, we do Old Heads Only. All of that's on CLBMG Network. Follow us. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. Peace. CLB.